host to some of the biggest title fights in history. Las Vegas is preparing to welcome the heavyweights of a new sport. Arcade dance, as it's known, is about to crown its first international champion. The top Americans are expecting a US victory, but there's one British teenager with other ideas.
The one, the only, K-Dog!
This is the story of an ordinary lad from Leicester and his fight to become Lord of the Dance Machine.
Oh, this is lovely, normal Leicester weather, you know, lovely, like a nice smattering of rain with a dark sky, a biting wind. It's wonderful, I love it in Leicester. Yeah, right. Another night of cleaning, polishing, hoovering. Oh God, why do I have to do it?
As Kyle Morris hoovers bank floors in Leicester, he dreams of another world. A world where a suburban teenager can forget his humdrum life. A world where Kyle becomes K-Dog.
The first time I saw him play the dance machine was in Mega Bowl in Leicester, and I was just gobsmacked. I couldn't believe it. It reminded me of Michael Flatley, you know, the Lord of the Dance.
People know him. I mean, I've been walking through town and people say, oh, that's K-Dog's dad. Because I go to the Mega Bowl to watch him.
K-Dog has become the poster boy for Britain's arcade dancers. There are several versions of arcade dance, but his speciality is Dance Dance Revolution, or DDR for short. Arcade dance is about striving for perfection. Players hit foot pads that match arrows scrolling up a video screen. Timing is key, up to 13 steps a second. There's no margin for error.
It's weird to have a game completely absorb your life. Everything you do, everything I think about is DDR based in some way, shape or form. You sort of forget everything's there, you just focus on the screen, you just focus on the arrows, and the machine does essentially become a part of you while you're playing.
But now, K-Dog wants to be more than just a local hero. He's set his sights on the international title in Las Vegas.
Can I call you a dancing master?
K-Dog's already made his name on the continent. In March 2005, he flew to Norway to take on the best in Europe.
Well, if you want to become among the best in Europe, then at least for a long while you have to play regularly, like at least 3-4 times a week, a few hours, for I would say like 10 to 12 months or something. Many people think it looks ridiculous in the beginning, but then when they try it and become a little better at it, they think this is extremely cool.
The European Championship rules are simple. In each match, 2 players take turns to dance 3 songs. The highest score wins.
European trophy is coming to England. Enough said.
K-Dog cruised through the first 9 rounds, winning an army of admirers.
Yes!
This K-Dog guy was doing incredibly good. I think we never saw anything like that in Europe before.
I'm sure that he will be, if not the best of the best, for sure the top 10 of the world.
The final, against an unfancied Swede, looked like a walkover. Until one tiny misplaced step, barely visible to the human eye, changed everything. The title went to Sweden. K-Dog had to settle for second place.
There is a lot of pressure out there to perform. You need a lot of concentration. I mean, with all the guys out there, just one tiny little slip and it can all just go away from you. And I mean, I've been playing really well all day, and I suppose it had to come to an end at some time.
Back in Leicester, Kyle's already plotting his next big move. The international tournament in Las Vegas is 3 months away, but already it's all he can think about.
I definitely consider DDR an escape from a monotonous and boring life, you know, because it's something I enjoy and I don't have to worry about anything else when I'm playing, you know, because it does give you that sort of trance-like state where you can just not worry about anything else that's going on and just focus on what you're doing. I like having a reason to go out and do things. I can't just go out and do something for the sake of it. I have to have a point. Well, a point to life, as it were. DDR, in some small sense, it gave me that.
Arcade dance has given Kyle more purpose in his life, but it doesn't pay the bills. Until it does, he'll have to carry on living at home with his mum, dad, and 2 younger brothers.
I see you there, long black hair.
I don't really like going out. I don't drink. I don't smoke. And in all honesty, I don't really socialise that well. I don't like clubs or pubs or anything like that because of, I mean, the atmosphere's a bit too rowdy for me, you know. If I didn't have DDR as a distraction, my life would be very different. I don't really want to think about my life without DDR because it is such a massive part of my life. Oh my God, get a load of that. Not much. It's all top width. Oh, I've got to get pictures of this. Dale, man, why don't you shut... Still in there? Apparently there's a fire around the house at the back. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, well, you should... I've got a key. Whoa! Oh, you're joking. It's dead. Battery's dead. Oh, just my luck. There were an Asian woman and her son living there. I don't know if they still live there or not. It looks like it's boarded up, but I don't know. It could have been pretty much anything. I mean, a load of the people around here just start fires for fun. It's the sort of thing to do. It's really dull around here, especially with that area sort of backing onto the estate, and just everywhere looks the same, you know. It's pretty dull. K-Dog, that's me. It's a very big weekend coming up. It's the UK Championship, which hopefully I'm going to win. It's always possible that just someone somewhere can just come out the woodwork and surprise everybody. I mean, that's kind of how I made an entrance, really, because before my first tournament, I was like a relative unknown. Well, as far as DDR in the UK concerned, this is it. This is the big one. This is what it's all been building up to.
Kyle's qualification for Las Vegas depends on his London performance. To win, he'll need to be in top physical shape.
I'll pretty much run everywhere if I'm by myself. I mean, I'll quite happily run into town to go to work and then quite happily run back again. I mean, it's a good way of keeping fit. It gets you there quicker. I do sort of see myself as an athlete, but as far as preparation goes, I'm quite laid back, actually. Probably for about the last year, I've really been able to see the DDR making it as a sport in this country, and that's sort of primary objective for me at the minute, trying to get it recognised as a sport here and then possibly making a career out of it.
All he needs now is a decent pair of trainers.
These trainers, I mean, I've done a lot in these, you know. I'm surprised they're still on my feet, actually. There is a budget. I mean, there's no point in spending perhaps about £150 on a pair of trainers when something for £70 will do exactly the same job. I don't really follow fashion. I'm just I'm more interested in what's comfortable, and as long as it looks nice on, you know, that's what's really important. I'm quite lucky because I can make one pair of shoes just last forever, pretty much. You know, feel nice, sound nice. Pretty much perfect for me, you know. I reckon I can do quite well with these. All the way.
Diet is also an important part of tournament preparation.
No, things I like to eat, yeah, curry, Cornish pasties, or a personal favourite, pot noodles, chocolate, and pizza and chips. I'm a bit of a foodie, really. I'm just eat whatever. Whoa! Win a diet.
Snapped the bit, Joe.
Arcade dance has transformed Kyle's social life too.
They were pretty good, yeah.
14 and 50, you should always be in the middle.
Yeah.
DDR's changed me no end. I mean, before I really got into it, you know, I was always a sort of kind of like a recluse. I always used to like prefer my own company to the company of friends, you know.
Get some motion in that arm.
Give your opponent a pink belly before you give them one. And this potentially can hurt. I'm gonna die. Well, like,
Kyle's closest friend is also his fiercest rival, Nathan, known as Endo in the arcade.
I remember I seen him doing a really fast song over both pads, which, you know, I was like, hell, that's marvellous, brilliant, that is. How can you do that? Not many people have the same interest what we've got, not to the extent anyway. You know, having that interest helps a lot, friendship, you know. He's a great lad, he's always fun to be around. He can all, you know, it's not always fun all the time, but he just does little random things every now and again that, you know, it just makes you smile.
God.
Beautiful.
Oh, I didn't get you anyway.
I don't think I've been respecting you as much as I should be, really.
It's 7 a.m. on tournament day. Kyle's sporting dream hangs on today's performance. If he does well, he'll be eligible for Las Vegas.
Okay. Now I'm worried.
Nathan and his girlfriend Amanda are also competing in London.
Hello, Dad.
Kyle's dad has promised to drive them down.
Any idea how long you'll be?
Bill was due home from the night shift an hour ago.
Still coming up with fucking M1. He's driving us down there, and I'm grateful. So it's just a case of when he turns up.
At the tournament venue, registration is underway. Britain's top arcade dancers are focusing on the day's big competition.
Men are totally unreliable.
But the favourite is still in his front room, 100 miles to the north.
Well, we can't go then if you don't come.
Oh, fucking twat!
Kyle!
He's late quite often, but never usually this late. And with me having quite a negative mind as well, there's always the worry, is he going to turn up, is he going to turn up?
A lot's at stake. Kyle spent months training for this moment.
We thought you'd never come.
Here he is, as you can take time. Finally. What?
Running late. Very late.
2.5 hours to be exact.
So that's it.
Not been in a tournament situation since I went to the European Championship in Norway. It means a lot because I need to know I can still compete at the sort of level that will be demanded of me.
Right, where is it?
We're out of spaces. We cannot fit any more people in, and
Right now the draw is going on.
the draw's already started at 12:30. We've already been drawing people up for the last half an hour or so now.
We've travelled for 100 miles to get here.
They're saying no more entries, and you know, my friend, someone else has entered, and they said I can take the place. Now they're saying, oh no, you can't do that. They're saying that it says on the form no transfers, but it doesn't say that.
Cool. There's no more really like tournament.
Someone said they'll give me their place, so why can't I just take?
Have you got them here with you?
Eventually, the problem is sorted. 2 fans agree to stand aside so that K-Dog and Endo can take their place in the draw.
We've managed to get registered and that, but obviously the registration closed at 12:30 and we were a bit late getting in, so luckily we've managed to all get it sorted out, and I'm positive it's going to be a good tournament, it's going to be an exciting tournament.
Okay, let's start!
This tournament is a straight knockout. 1 song a round, 2 players, head to head, the winner goes through.
I'm up next.
The one, the only, K-Dog!
Two started, now there are 4. The shock is that Endo's still there. He's beaten 3 of the top players. Now it's a semi-final showdown with best friend K-Dog.
Whoever goes through to the final out of those 2, they obviously deserve it and hopefully should win. But it's just a bit. It would have been nice to end the day with both of us in the final. So, and we're up now, so we have to go.
Get ready. Let's see you dance.
Two friends battling for glory. Neither of them wanted this, not with a place in the final at stake. Endo's triumphed. K-Dog's dream of being British champ is over.
In myself, I'm feeling sick. I'm feeling really, really bad because it was a stupid mistake. It was the same sort of mistake that cost me in the European Cup.
It's the underdog who plays for the trophy. Endo is the new British champion.
I think the overall thoughts on everyone's mind was, K-Dog's got this in the bag. But it didn't turn out that way.
I'm a tad worried that people would hold this against me, and say, yeah, well, if you were that good, you shouldn't have finished third, But I hope that I will still be able to go to Vegas and perform quite well in the tournament there.
I respect people that can battle through adversity, and that have problems in whatever sort of career they choose, and they get knocked down, but the people that can get back up again are the sort of people that I respect. I mean, like Paula Radcliffe. I see Paula Radcliffe as my inspiration, really, especially after the 2002 Olympics. I mean, she ran that race. She was touted as one of the favourites, and she went out in a bit of a bad fashion, And that's something that we can all learn from. I mean, it doesn't matter how great you are or how much of a favourite you are. These things can happen to you. I just think, well, Paula's managed to get back from a hell of a lot worse than this, so why can't I? You've got to see it as just a blip. You can't think, oh my God, I'm going down the pan, that's the end of the world, because it will get to you a hell of a lot more.
By finishing in the top 3 in London, both Kyle and Nathan have qualified for Vegas. But there's a problem. The American tournament's being played on a different machine, and the nearest one to Leicester is 150 miles away.
With a Vegas tournament, it's kind of scary because I know how good all the people are that are going, and I really do. I really know how good they are, and it's going to be tough to even get through the first round. I think a lot of it is seen as, the Americans are the be-all and end-all, and to some extent they are, but I just don't want to... I just want to be able... Well, I just want us to be able to go there and make a good impression. All I need now is to see an In the Groove 2, and then I'll scream.
extreme. I can hear absolute. So I've got to have a go. I have to have a go.
In the Groove, or ITG2 as it's known, is a newer machine with faster and tougher songs. This is what they'll be competing on in Las Vegas.
This is the sort of practice we need. But we haven't been getting it.
It's good on them. You normally see a lot of people like that on them. Jumping around.
Not as good as that.
This challenges you. I mean, this is really tiring.
Without one of them, we'll fall.
Great Yarmouth is where Kyle first saw an arcade dance machine on a family holiday 3 years ago.
Top stuff, actually.
Well, I've definitely grown up a lot more since I last came in. I've got worries now that I didn't really have back then. I tend to worry a lot more about things that don't matter, about petty little things like, you know, what does so-and-so think of me, or I mean, even if someone don't reply to any like texts I send, things like that, I worry, you know, like, oh, why aren't they replying? What do they think of me, you know? It's nice to just get away sometimes and have some time to yourself, you know, take stock of your life.
You are a legend!
Back in the Mega Bowl, it's closing time. But K-Dog's training's just beginning.
I thought I got it.
I'm so impressed! Select music.
His goal is a AAA, the perfect score, on Max 300, the hardest song on the DDR machine.
I'm so impressed!
AAA Max 300! Yes! 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 Fuck you all! Fuck the world! Yes!
I've just AAA Max 300. 10 foot, I'm the first in Europe to do it. Oh, God. Answer the phone, God damn it. This is everything. I've been waiting for that for so fucking long. Hello, Nate? It's Kyle. Guess what I've just done? I've just AAA Max 300. Yeah. Yeah. I tried it about 5 times in a row. Yeah, I got it on the 5th. Well, it's about 1. Sorry, but I had to ring you. Sorry I woke you up, if I woke you up. Alright, mate. Right, cheers. Right, see ya. Bye. See, now I'm worried because I thought I heard him say cunt on the phone.
Tomorrow's another day. You're the one who give us hope for the future.
To be the best will take huge amounts of self-belief. But if Carl's going to succeed in Las Vegas, he's got some big issues to resolve.
Well, I was originally diagnosed with depression and given, I can't remember how much it was, but I was given fluoxetine for that. And After a review by a specialist doctor, he said I wasn't depressed and that I had psychosis. It was like a psychotic episode, and I was given olanzapine for that, and I'm still taking that now. It was hard for me at first, you know, to admit that I was having this problem. But you know, I did it. I got it over with. I just said, look, I've got this problem and I need help. It is tough. But they do take over your life. When you have these thoughts that can just take over everything you're doing, it's upsetting. It is frustrating as well, especially when you're trying to, you know, when you play DDR, you know, you're trying to concentrate and you still just keep popping into your mind. It's hard, yeah. It must be difficult for Nathan and Amanda as well, you know, for me to say, I think that you think this about me. And they're like, no, we don't. It's not fair, so that's what I mean, I'll try and keep it to myself now.
It's Kyle's 19th birthday. He's arranged a party in the Mega Bowl.
The only people that I know are coming tonight are Amanda, Nathan, and Darren and Ricky from London. Well, I'm not even sure about them two. I really don't know. I think it's going to be a surprise. At least I'll find out how popular I am. Yeah. Hello, I didn't meet her. I'm all right. I don't really expect presents. I prefer to get cards. I think cards show that a person's thought about you. I mean, anyone can just go into town and get you a present and think that's done with, but cards, I think cards mean a lot more. Thanks, man. Oh, well. An envelope. An envelope. That's man, you are awesome. Tommy, February the 6th, there it is. A child returned to London that's been used. It's a good feeling, especially with the problems I've been having, you know. It's nice to know that people care.
Yes! I like that one. Game over!
But it's not long before Kyle's problems are back to trouble him.
Which is easier to believe, right? That all my friends hate me and talk about me behind the back, or I've got some sort of psychological mental illness caused by an imbalance of chemicals in the brain that needs correcting with drugs.
I worry about him being insecure. I worry about him, you know, thinking that people don't like him. But I don't really know. I don't know. I'm hoping that's what the doctor's going to sort out, because I don't know where to go with it. All I can do, as his mum, is reassure him and carry on telling him everything's going to be all right. You know, people do like you.
I've said to everyone, I'll say it to you again, I can take people not liking me. There's been people that haven't liked me all through my fucking life. That I can accept.
As long as they tell you.
Yeah.
As long as they don't pretend. You know, Carl's a strong person. If he's got a problem, I know he can overcome any of his problems. And he knows that he's got all his friends to, you know, look after him as well, help him through anything. As I know if I had a problem or if Amanda had a problem, he'd be there for us as well.
The Vegas tournament is 2 weeks away. Kyle's off to meet Nathan for their daily session in the Mega Bowl. Little do they know that today they'll be sweating more than usual.
Oh! Oh! Oh, what?
Unexpectedly, the Mega Bowl's just taken delivery of a brand new In the Groove machine.
Did you know about this?
Yeah, I've just come in today. What do we think?
Awesome, thank you very much.
Right. Yeah.
I never thought I'd be hearing this.
The Americans have been playing this machine for a year. The Brits have 14 days to master 135 new songs.
It's a really big boost to know that the people from Mega Bowl, you know, are behind us and supporting us, because before all this came about, I imagine they just thought, you know, we were just a bunch of sad acts that play a machine a bit too much. But I think after all this, you know, they know that we're taking it a lot more seriously than they thought we would, and that we are really keen about it, and we do need this machine to practice.
And their fame is starting to spread.
Well, Kyle Morris and Nathan Kerins are both 19 and from Leicester, and they're busy getting into shape for the Arcade Dancing World Championships.
And stepping up to the challenge for Britain are two 19-year-old boys from Leicester. Laura Bundock has been to meet them.
It almost looks like a scene from Riverdance.
I don't think people appreciate perhaps how physical it is. How do you get ready for that side of things?
Kyle, tell me what I've got here. Tell me what I've got to do. Kyle, stop laughing.
Because we enjoy it, and we enjoy it when other people enjoy it, you know. It's brilliant, you know. I mean, now finally we've got a chance to practice on the songs that are going to be used in the tournament, and we've actually got the potential to go out there now and actually put up a bit of a challenge, you know, that we didn't have before.
We know we're getting better, so, you know, it just gives you a bit of a boost.
For Kyle, the Mega Bowl's been a home from home since he started playing 3 years ago. And with Vegas just a week away, it's more important than ever.
Oh, God.
The company that owns the building has cancelled the lease without notice. The Mega Bowl will be demolished within weeks.
You never think, you know, when you come in on a regular basis that it's just going to end up, one day it's just going to end up gutted, you know. It's... We've just got the In the Groove here, and it seemed like, you know, we were going to be able to practice right up until the day before we went, you know, and it was all going to be getting 99% on everything on the machine, and it was going to be great. And then, story of my bloody life. Just as everything fits into place, and then body blow like that, you know. Should have expected it, really. This pile of dust was probably where the pads were, yeah. This is all that's left. Oh, God, if I don't laugh, I'll cry. It's just when you think of the memories that you've got, you know. A lot has happened here, you know. I mean, these were the Mega Bowl years, you know, it's... No, you can't get it back.
Tomorrow, Kyle flies to Las Vegas to take on the world. It's his big chance to prove he's not a choker.
I'd never once thought that I could be sitting here the night before I go off to play in a World Championship tournament. As a whole, we're so used to losing, we've become good at it. I think it's got to the stage now, that's what people expect of the British, to go out and be a gallant loser, isn't it? But if there are people doing what I'm doing, sitting on the fence in the middle of a field thinking about this tournament all the way over in America, I'd say best of luck to you. Perhaps you have got the machines, perhaps you've got the confidence and the ability, but I'm going to give this everything I've got no reason not to, so I'm not going to make it easy for you. I'm a battler, you know. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to give this everything I've got because, you know, I have to. Whether I end up getting beat in the first round or I go all the way, it's still the same to me, you know. I've had the opportunity to play against the best players in the whole world. Not many people get that chance.
Well, I'd have one of these buildings and the whole of Leicester City Centre.
Just one of the buildings and cheer it up, wouldn't it? No end. Comparing Leicester to this is like comparing Rolf Harris to Rembrandt, isn't it? I can be really good friends with people, but when I step onto that machine, I'm not friends with anyone. I want to go out there and I want to beat them. I mean, what happened in Norway, and even what happened in London at the Expo, it's still vivid in the memory, and I know that both of those times, it was my mistake that ended up losing it for me, and I don't want to have to go through that again, you know, because that hurts more than anything, knowing that it was you that messed it up and not someone else. Some of these guys are the people that I have videos of at home, you know, and I watch them play. They're all pretty amazing. And to know that I've got to go against them tomorrow, it is a scary thought. Most of the people, though, I know if I put the effort in, I could beat them.
I wouldn't want to come here and lose like first round because long way home.
Yeah, I slept well, but I still feel like I need a bit more.
He's kind of an unknown factor over here because none of us have ever really, hung out with these guys, so we don't really know how they are. So we'll see how it turns out.
$9:30.
9:30?
Yeah.
Where are you from? I'm from England.
England?
Yeah.
Wow, thanks for coming all the way out here.
It's a bit surreal, because you're so used to seeing them on videos, you don't know what they're going to be like in real life. But it's been good. They've been quite friendly and open. I spoke to Duckermock. I had a quick word with Blue Mystic. I spoke to J-Boy. I've spoken to Bacon over there. I'm not in my little zone just yet, but hopefully by the time my name gets called, I'll be fully focused.
There's over 70 people entered, and Kyle Morris is currently sitting ranked 50th. And so it's pretty good considering how stiff this competition is. It's not just a normal tournament. The only people here are people that got top few spots at other tournaments. So these are all the best across the country and a few from overseas.
Endo's ranked 38th, 12 places higher than K-Dog. The rules here are similar to London. It's a straight knockout. Winners are decided on the highest percentage score. Both Brits have made it to round 3. The Americans are starting to take notice. Endo is out.
They're both definitely awesome players. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to beat him. I figured that he would beat me, so I think he's probably a better player than I am. It was really close, and I think I should have just had him. But whatever, I'm definitely getting better. I'll be here next year.
British hopes now rest with K-Dog.
John Davis and Kyle Morris, would you please report here?
Kyle. Oh my God!
But he faces his stiffest opposition yet, J-Boy, the 15th seed. K-Dog's held his nerve. He's through.
Oh my God! I can't believe I beat him. This is one of the guys that I've got videos of, and I watch him play. I didn't even know John Davis was J-Boy until he stepped up.
Halfway through the song slows down unexpectedly, and I expected him to completely lose it. And at that point, I knew I was in trouble. I hit the last step, and I hear this big yes from over next to me. What am I going to do?
To beat him is, as far as scalps go, it's massive.
Now it's getting serious. If K-Dog can beat his next opponent, Rubin, he'll have the final in his sights. After upsetting the odds in the last round, K-Dog is winning new fans. K-Dog has done it by 0.2%. But there's a problem. Ruben's claiming the machine hasn't registered one of his steps.
Chuck, you've got 30 seconds to let this qualify you.
Trying to get me to go for a rematch.
You need a break to rest first.
I don't really want to go for a rematch. I mean, would you expect me to? I'm going to get fucking ripped off here. I know I'm going to get ripped off.
The tournament referee's decision is final. They'll have to replay the song.
I lost on that too. Same way.
For me to come all this way and for them to fucking rip me off like that.
I did feel bad for him, but like it's really like the honest thing to do, you know? Just like play it again.
Everyone gets pad misses, it's part of the game, you know what I mean?
He shouldn't really be feeling bad. He did so impressive today. Like, there's a lot of good people here, and like he's on the top of the chain, you know?
I'm fucked right off, to be honest. Just at the end of the day, his score said 97.99, mine said 98.01. Mine was better, so I should have gone for it.
Rising up, back on the street.
The trophy eventually went to the favourite, Chicago's Lil Q.
The one thing I'm going to take away from that is I won. And nothing in the whole world will change my mind about that.
I went out and gave it everything I had. It's tragic that someone else's mistake cost me, but you know, it's what happened. The tournament has taught me that I know I can do well at this level and play to a good standard and not make any silly mistakes. I'd like to think that we've put Britain firmly on the map as far as DDR and In the Groove goes.
I do believe that I can become one of the best players in the world.
I have talents, but then again, so does everybody else. It's just mine happens to be, I wouldn't say special, but less common than most people's.
Rising up to the challenge of a rival, and the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching us all with the eye of the tide, the eye of the tide.
So, Beverly Hills Cop 2. What about it? Well, it's our Saturday night movie at 9, that's what. Next tonight, it's Trauma Uncut.